Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing. We start off with a hug because we be needing that hug. So come on. How you guys doing? It's a new honor for Tyler Perry. He's going to be honored at this year's E's People's Choice Awards. I told you about this award show. It's November 15th. Jennifer Lopez is getting the Icon Award. Well, Tyler Perry is going to be getting the Champion of 2020. We know the writing, the plays, the producing, the directing. The man does it all. But he gives from the heart and he does not mind. His humanitarian work is just unprecedented. He gives freely because he looks at his life and he sees how he was blessed. But Tyler Perry is going to be honored on November 15th at the People's Choice Awards. Baby news, Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child at 39. She's expecting baby number 2 with her husband. She's gracing the cover of Women's Health magazine. Pop sensation Meghan Trainor. She gonna be a mommy for the first time, announcing her pregnancy. Yesterday, after our taping, because we finished up like a little early part of the afternoon, we got news about 2 music deaths. The first one was rocker Eddie Van Halen, 65. He died from throat cancer. He was known as like a rock god. He co-founded Van Halen, and boy, he could play that guitar. When you think of the hits in the 80s, Van Halen was all over the place, and they made the best music videos. They were this staple on MTV, and he was so cute. Him and Valerie Bertinelli, child star One Day at a Time, they look like twins. You know, they just look like they just made this really super cute couple. Eddie Van Halen had been having some health issues over the years. A lot of people didn't know he did the guitar work on Michael Jackson's Beat It. Quincy Jones made the call. Eddie didn't even want any money. He was like, just give me a case of beer and we'll do it. And he went in there and did his magic and reworked the song, and history was made. Eddie Van Halen, one of the way he played that guitar, just a true musician, which is so hard to find today. But Eddie Van Halen, dead at the age of 65 from throat cancer. He may be gone, but not forgotten. We also lost singer Johnny Nash. Back in 1972, he had the biggest hit. I Can See Clearly Now, The Rain Is Gone. It was a huge hit, just propelled him to superstardom, and he passed away on Tuesday. Singer Johnny Nash at the age of 80. I have so many notes. I have so many notes. We're going to get to these side chicks in a minute. Atlanta police, they're offering a $10,000 reward. Who killed actor Thomas Jefferson Moore? He was 70 years old. A lot of people know him from the Spike Lee movies, from the motion picture Set It Off. When you saw his picture, you're like, oh, I know him. He was this character actor. He was shot multiple times in the back on Saturday, and now Atlanta police are offering a $10,000 reward on who did that. Andy Samberg from the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Craig Robinson, and Common. What do they have in common besides Common? They're going to be in this new movie entitled Super High. What's the movie about? The movie is about a new strain of marijuana that is so strong that it gives these guys superpowers. So are they going to be superheroes? Are they going to do good with these powers? Don't know. We just know that they've all signed on, and filming will start next year. Let's get to these side chicks. Singer Monica was married to NBA baller Shannon Brown. You know, there were rumors that Shannon was cheating. You know, he had a family, kids with Monica, but he's just out there wilding. And Monica was like, I got to go. Who was Shannon cheating with? Apparently, he was cheating with an IG model. who has a big mouth. I do not know why being with a married man is nothing to brag about. It just isn't. There's nothing to brag because the wife is the winner. The IG model was talking out on, because they say now she's messing with another married man, that he was hers first before Monica. First don't mean nothing. The wife. He was married to Monica. And I'm pretty sure he's kicking himself because he's probably said, wow, I just lost a good woman there. Side chick, you still ain't married. You still gotta get the crumbs. Obviously, you don't have any aspirations for getting a cake. You'd rather have crumbs. I got that from Bishop T.D. Jakes at the best, one of his sermons. You know, Bishop Jakes, he has those sermons that make you think. And he was like, you want no crumbs? You want the cake? So apparently this woman who was talking out on social media that he was her man first, she likes crumbs. I think that's the only thing that you could say about a side chick. You just got to be like, so you like crumbs. Lenny Kravitz, Let Love Rule. The book is out, and I always tell you guys, if you don't read it, Auntie's going to tell you what's in the book. He talks about, well, first we're going to do this part. The book is about the first 25 years of Lenny Kravitz's life before he became Lenny Kravitz. His mom, Roxy Roker, the actress who played Helen Willis on The Jeffersons, she died in the mid-90s from breast cancer. He has said this book is a love letter to his mom. Lenny Kravitz had married actress Lisa Bonet. He was Romeo Blue then. Well, Lisa Bonet was this huge star because of The Cosby Show. Character so popular, there was a spinoff, A Different World. Well, by the time she moved on to A Different World, she was pregnant. And they say Bill Cosby was not happy. Debbie Allen, everybody tried to hide the pregnancy. Stand behind the couch. Do this, do that. Bill Cosby found out and he said, Lisa Bonet is pregnant, but Denise Huxtable is not. And she had to leave A Different World. She eventually came back, but it was still kind of in the air. She wound up leaving. And by the time A Different World wrapped, they acted like Denise Huxtable never existed. There was no mention of Lisa Bonet. But Bill Cosby was really upset that she became pregnant. And then she had posed on Rolling Stone magazine and pregnant. And they were like, we're not going to have this on the show. And she was asked to leave. This is Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet's daughter, Zoe. So, Lenny Kravitz talks about his dad cheating on his mom. He told his mom, Dad out here cheating. Roxy Roker was from the islands, and in her upbringing, divorce is not an option. He says when he told his mom, it was like the soul had just like left her body. She said, I know it's you. She probably didn't know that the husband was giving her the money. Because when Lenny, let me get back to that, I'm sorry. When Lenny told his mom that the dad was cheating, he was like, he cheating with the girl down the bank and gave her $50,000. You know, during this time, Roxy Roker was making money from the Jeffersons. He gave the side chick, some young chick at the bank, $50,000. Roxy had to tell her son, I know he's cheating. And it's not the first time that he's cheated on me. When you were a baby, we would go by the side chick's apartment. Sigh. Come on. The party is over. Come home. Lenny was very angry at his dad, and his dad was angry at him. He said, you should mind your business. And you know what? When you get older, you're going to do the same thing. Those words rang in Lenny Kravitz's ears for years. He didn't really have a great relationship with his father back then, and he left home when he was 15 years old. Lenny said he can't be faithful in relationships. And all he could hear was his dad saying, you're going to do the same thing. Lenny has had some high-profile relationships. After Lisa Bonet, he never married again. Maybe because he says, I don't know how to be faithful, so I'm just gonna be back here chilling. The book, Let Love Rule. Could you imagine going to a side chick's house? I'd be standing out there. Well, I wouldn't be because I'm too petty. But if I was standing out, you need to come on. You need to come on. You need to come on out. Come on, let him go. Come on back home. I ain't doing no cooking when you get home either, but you need to come on back home. I would have busted the window out. I did it. I caught my boyfriend cheating on me in the 90s. We bust out all the windows. The cop didn't arrest me because she said, you're such a nice girl. You sound so nice on the radio. She said, girl, go home. I was in my 20s. I was just young and dumb because I wouldn't do that today. But we all remember times in our lives when we may not have done the smartest things. It's not cute not knowing, is what I like to say. Tell a friend, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. If I give you a heart, that means that I saw your comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like the channel. The channel is growing, and I sure do appreciate you. It's not cute not knowing. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.